Here's my ranking of all 4 Fantastic Four movies. In dead last, I have Fan Four Stick. From the fact that this movie treats each member like it's some kind of body horror, you know, not superhero team where they're basically only fighting together for the last like 4 minutes of the movie, not to mention the horrible team name sequence. It's just a movie that, you know, has the name Fantastic Four, resembles almost nothing about how the characters are actually supposed to interact with each other. At number 3, I have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Now, obviously being a sequel to another Fantastic Four team, it's a fine movie. I actually would say it's not even fine, it's just okay. The glaring problem here being the fact that Galactus is just a giant cloud and isn't even a giant space god. I will give it props though, because Silver Surfer in this movie is quite awesome. He definitely, you know, steals the show in terms of like, you know, why people would like this movie at all. I will say though, Doctor Doom in this movie is completely unneeded. It kind of felt like they were trying to cram in another storyline to maybe set up a third movie, and it just doesn't work at all. At runner-up, I have Fantastic Four 2005. Now, I've always said that, you know, this iteration is fine. I actually, you know, it's an enjoyable time, especially Chris Evans being the standout here. As far as the rest of our cast, I have never been a big fan of the Ben Grimm from this version. I know people will, you know, talk about, well, it was just the time, and I think the suit could have been better because they had somewhat normal CGI and they had a costume. I think they could have touched up parts of it to make it look better. But my biggest problem is that these just more feel like best friends that got together after high school and less like a family. Coming in at number 1, I have Fantastic Four: The First Steps, and you knew this was gonna be my number 1 if you've been on my channel for a long time. I have been talking about how excited I was for this movie, and I'm so happy to say that it did not disappoint me in any way. First of all, you have a family, for Marvel's first family, that does not disappoint in any way. I know some people were, you know, Pedro Pascal or, you know, Joseph Quinn won't really do a good role, and I think everyone did a phenomenal job, but for me, the standout here was definitely Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. I think she absolutely crushed the role. The fact that we actually got a decent, you know, accurate Galactus and Silver Surfer does this movie justice, and it doesn't just make them like, oh, I'm here to do exactly what I'm usually supposed to do. They add a couple of depth and layer to each, not only those 2 characters, but to each member of the Fantastic Four, not to mention all of the CGI and powers and thing look absolutely fantastic, no pun intended.